Evening. Good evening. It is almost 10 p.m. here in Alabama. My husband worked a late day today and he's on his way home with takeout. He's on his way home with takeout. And so tonight I wanted to take just a few minutes, literally like 10 minutes as he's picking up food and commuting towards our home to go live this evening. Hey everyone, to go live tonight for just a few and talk about mom life, overwhelm, of course, how we are navigating and learning and changing up things. Good evening. Changing up things in our family dynamics and asking ourselves, did we choose some of the things that we are experiencing in our lives right now? And so my husband was on his way home. We're on the phone tonight, talking about his day and all this, just catching up because we've had a lot going on this week. Like, a lot is an understatement. Let me just put it like that. A lot is an understatement. You all know my husband is a pastor, for one. He's a brick and mortar entrepreneur, too. I am an entrepreneur also. We are a homeschooling family with 5 loud children here. I just made them go to bed because they know they got to get up for church in the morning. Hey, y'all, how's everybody doing? They know they got to get up and go to church in the morning. Why y'all up clowning? Why y'all up fooling? Go to bed. So anyway, we've had vacation Bible school happening this week, client calls. I mean, we've been living in our car, going up and down the road. And so we were just talking, doing a little bit of catching up, family-wise, as he's driving home. He's just telling me about his day. And so I was sharing with him about some very intentional things that are happening with Mamathon. Hi, Janisha. All this jazz. And so he says, I should have been home, right? My husband says I should have been home. He said, but some of the guys, people that we know in the city, stopped by the barbershop. He said, we were just talking about being family men and being dads and working and just things that men come into the barbershop to talk about. They were having these conversations. Hi, Rochelle. They were having these conversations amongst the guys. He said, I should have been home from the shop. He said, I stopped cutting hair at like 4. He said, I should have been on my way, but we just got caught up with such great conversation. And I was like, that is so beautiful. Like, I'm glad that you had that experience and you got to choose. See where I'm going with this. You got to choose how you spent your time. You didn't feel like it was taken from you, but you gave it to something that was good for you, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Okay. So then after that, he went by someone else's house and they just, just enriching conversation. Enriching conversation. This morning, one of my clients, Rochelle said, my kids down the hall, like, we're not going to 8 a.m. service too. And they're going to get woke up. The kids are getting woke up. I don't care what time it is. And I ought to just rip the blanket off in the morning because y'all should already know, like, it's Saturday night. You need to go to bed. You will regret this. Okay. That being said. So earlier today, one of my clients, who's also an attorney, she invited me to go to a mom brunch, this morning, just to leave out. She came and scooped me and her and someone else. We just went and had, waffles and eggs and just breathed and felt incredible and laughed and got to know some new friends. And it was a wonderful moment. I got to choose this morning how I spent my time, right? I got to choose who I spent my time with. Equally vital, choosing what you're doing, who you're spending the time with. There's my hubby. All of these things coming together, right? And so I was sharing with my husband as he was driving home that sometimes we can choose things in our lives that are not bringing value. They're not bringing value to us. Hey, baby. Are not bringing value to us, okay? For example, you may choose to spend time with people that don't really appreciate you. You may choose to go places. Hi.
Good evening, ladies. I wanted to let y'all know, I hadn't seen my wife all day.
I just got on here.
I know.
4 minutes ago.
I want to let y'all know, y'all are phenomenal. She got about 10 more minutes with y'all. I usually don't do this, right?
5.
I usually don't do this to y'all. but I have not seen my wife all day, and I really don't want to do the PDA all over camera. But I hadn't seen her all day, right? And I'm like really excited here. Oh, you got 10. I'm just letting them know that if I come in,
I only needed 10 minutes.
That's great.
I said he driving home with the wings.
That's great.
Hey y'all. All right. So anyway, so the moral of the story is we were talking about how sometimes we can end up choosing things. Hi Rochelle. Hey everybody. Choosing things that are not advantageous to us, or choosing things that are not beneficial. You can choose to hang around people that don't make your spirit feel good. And then we may feel like I was forced into this walk. I was forced into spending time in this way. I was forced into this opportunity. I was forced into all these things that at the end of the day are not helping you. They're not favoring you. How many times have you felt stuck in a situation, stuck in a relationship, doesn't have to be romantic, with people that just don't appreciate you like they could? And maybe because of the perspective that you're in right now, you're not appreciating yourself like you should. You're not appreciating other people or seeing the best value in others because we are feeling confined to where we are. And so I told my husband, I said, I'm so glad that you got to choose today how you spent your time, that you got to choose what felt good to you. You got to make the choice that this is how I want to spend my evening, is with these type of people. And it felt good. It felt authentic, you know. But then I found that there are some days where we allow other things in and it's not favorable. So I can choose to do everything in my house instead of learning to delegate. I can choose to be mad and hold out on my emotions, my feelings, what I want to say to the people that I care about. I can choose to hold on to those feelings and emotions. I'm choosing that. I'm intentionally choosing not to communicate well. I'm choosing to have an attitude to hold on to it for months, weeks, days, hours. I'm choosing this life. Some of us, and I shared about this last night, so if you want to see it, there's 2 lives from yesterday that you can go back to. But talking about the tangibles versus the intangibles, and how a lot of times we hover over the things that we can see and touch and check off the list, but the personal development, professional development, spiritual growth, focus, rest are not things that we can actually hold in our hands, but they are things that make us far more progressive than tackling our laundry pile or tackling the kitchen or things of that nature. We need these added amenities, right? We need these added things. So doing more of the intangible versus the tangible, and choosing to give away some of these things to other people. So one of my clients, we're working through teaching her children how to help out more around the house. Somebody else, we're learning how to take Sabbath days the entire day, right? What do I need to move around? What do I need to reorganize so that I have this Thursday or this Friday or this Sunday to completely rest and refuel myself? Am I choosing to do the things? Whatever those things are, ask yourself this as we're going into our new week. As we're going into a fresh week and you are trying to get more done and you want to be more fruitful and all of these things, ask yourself, am I doing more of the tangible things? And am I choosing to live maxed out, burned out? Am I choosing to continually go to things and to people and to positions or tasks that are not giving me the best value? Are they not giving me the best value? We got to ask ourselves that, okay? So as you're thinking ahead, somebody else can do a lot of these nominal tasks on our list. Somebody else can do a lot of this stuff, but it may feel like it takes more work to delegate than it does to just swoop in and save yourself, save everybody else the headache of you taking over. But that's a moot point, because at the end of the day, it's only going to max you out more. But are you choosing it? Are you saying, I'm okay with this lifestyle? with this feeling, with this emotion, with this level of stress, with how my kids are acting or what they're doing, and all this kind of stuff. Sometimes we got to make the intentional decision, I'm going to pivot and I'm no longer going to do things the way that I used to do. Okay. So that's it for tonight. This is the shortest live I have done all week. In and out, 10 minutes. Husband has come home with the food. Y'all know what time it is. I will see you all tomorrow evening as the Lord wills, for our prep for the week live that we do on most Sundays. And it's my hope that you guys get some good rest tonight, that from Mama Rochelle, that these few hours in between now and 8 a.m. service refuel you. And hopefully these babies go to sleep, because they think we're not getting up on time in the morning, and we are doing that. Okay. We are getting up in the morning, and I'm just going to rip those blankets off, because y'all should have gone to bed at 9 when I said, and it's 10:04, and my daughter was walking around the house with a facial mask on her face. Why are you doing that? You're going to pay for this in the morning. I'm going to get all my comeuppance in the morning with the blankets. All right. I love you guys so much. Again, as always, if I can be of support to you as a busy multitasking mama, to your ministry, organization, in terms of productivity, work-life balance, focus, clarity, Sabbath days, family management, balance, and figuring out this journey, as a mama 5, been there, done that, wrote the book a little bit. And so if I can be of support to you as a superstar mama, or in the work that you all are doing, the audience that you all are serving, please feel free to reach out. Okay. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm about to go get up on these wings. Yeah. All right. Love y'all. We'll see you all tomorrow evening.